Good afternoon, this is Stanislav Świeczewski for IBC News. First, for the breaking news from all around the world. President Barack Obama will work on further plans on gun restriction. Obama says, "It's insane that people who are too dangerous to board a plane just go to a store and buy a gun. We can't make it so easy for potential terrorists or criminals to use the weapons against Americans." China encountered the era of tragic accidents. First, in the city of Shenzhen, a massive waste dump collapsed, swallowing 33 buildings. The former official in charge of the dump committed suicide. In the port city of Shenzhen, a huge warehouse exploded, killing over 160 people, including firefighters who were trying to fight off the flame of volatile chemicals. Unfortunately, this is only a glimpse of the tragic accidents that happened in China in 2015. North Korea says to carry out successfully an H-bomb test. Hydrogen bombs are much more powerful than the plutonium weapons they were using in the earlier test. If this will be confirmed, North Korea may become a major threat for the rest of the world. Europe will face very much problems in 2016. First, the migrant crisis. This is the biggest migration from the end of the Second World War. The European Union says that over 1 billion people has crossed the Mediterranean to find safety in Europe. Second, debates are held in Great Britain over the participation in the European Union. In 2017, a national vote will be held either to stay or not to stay in the European Union. And finally, the tension with Russia. The relationship with Russia is the worst of the Cold War and is unlikely to change. I think 2016 will be a year when Europe will be put to a very hard test. The biggest current ecological problem is global warming. Global warming is caused by the increasing amount of greenhouse gases burned into our atmosphere. The temperature is systematically rising. Yesterday, the climate summit in Paris has ended. All the countries agreed to the new terms reducing CO2 burned into our atmosphere. The detailed plan for Poland will be published soon. Now for the most important cultural information for Poland. Poland launches the world's biggest mummy project. With cooperation with the Polish National Museum, scientists will examine mummies from humans and animals. The goal of the project is to reveal the species, sex and age, but of course the diseases that ancient civilizations encountered. Polish video game The Witcher 3 won 3 statues in the Los Angeles Award Gala, including the Game of the Year award. In the last year's edition of the gala, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt was named the most anticipated game in the fans category. I think Polish video games are a reason to be proud. Andrzej Wajda's film The Promised Land was named by over 270 scriptwriters, film directors and composers of film music as the best film in Polish history. Now something for the fans for Polish sport. Agnieszka Radwańska won the exhibition Hua Hin after winning the one in Singapore. For the 5th time, Radwańska is said to be the most liked women tennis player. A huge success for our volleyball team. Our volleyball players beat Germany 3-2 and now will play in Tokyo for the qualification to the Olympic Games in Rio 2016. Everybody was waiting till 12th December 2015 to know the groups our football players will play in. We will play with Ukraine, Northern Ireland and Germany. The first match we will play on the 12th of June with Northern Ireland. Now for the weather in IBC News. Today's night will still be cloudy and cold with a temperature -9 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow's temperature is expected to hit 0 and the snow that's already fallen is supposed to melt. But in a week, the cold temperature will return with the temperature -20 degrees Celsius. Now for the information about Isabellen and the neighborhood. Wolves have been spotted in the Campinas forest. The last time a wolf lived in the Campinas forest was in 1964. In 2014, scientists spotted wolves and they thought it was just a migrating species. Now the wolves have settled down and live in a neighborhood. Although they don't make a threat for humans, better be careful. An ice rink will open on the back of the school in the basketball court. The opening hours are Monday to Friday from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m, on the weekends from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m, On the place you can rent your skates and sharpen them. Both adults and children will be fascinated with the chemical reactions and explosions in the Isabella Culture Park. The event will take place on the 20th of January. For more information, please visit our website www.centrum.isabellian.pl. So Stanisław Świerczewski for IBC News Press Review.